I'm Stephanie Chase, and welcome to the Rev Pro Road to the 9-year anniversary show. We got back to business on the 4th of July with Live at the Cockpit 51 and kick-started our Road to the 9-year anniversary show in Manchester on the 21st of August. All matches have been signed and we're in for an exciting evening of action. For our main event of the evening, it's one that's been building and building, and it's ready to go off as RKJ takes on Shota Umino for the British heavyweight title. We saw the surprise return of Shota Umino to Rev Pro back at Live at the Cockpit 51, and he made it clear that he was coming for RKJ's title. However, RKJ, being RKJ, made it abundantly clear that he isn't one to back down from such a challenge.
I take you, RKJ.
It's good to see you back. Funny enough, I have two messages for you as well. Number one, I accept your challenge. And number two, you won't take my belt, I'll take your career.
We then saw tensions boil over after a tag team loss to the Sunshine Machine in perhaps the wildest brawl seen in Rev Pro for quite some time.
Show some respect to RKJ, saying no hard feelings. RKJ not giving it. Oh, come on, huge slap! We need to get some help out here! RKJ and Shota Umino here going to work, trying to break this one up. And if this wasn't personal before, it is now. Shota Umino charges RKJ. Live August 21st, our 9-year anniversary show, and they go again. They go again. Referees, wrestlers, trying to get between these two warriors. First, what a way to end it. Hang on a minute, RKJ! Oh wow! RKJ just wipes out everyone, including Shota Umino, and now they're fighting.
Both men came to blows again at the 229 on August 15th, with it becoming more than apparent that they're both more than ready for this match in Manchester.
Ducks out, kick to midsection, looking for a Death Rider. RKJ fights out, they're going. We need some help out here. The locker room empties once more.
Saturday is pretty obvious. Me and Shota go one-on-one for the British Heavyweight Championship. Now you see, while you went back home in Japan, Shota, I stayed and done no fan shows entertaining these good people. But see, it seems to me, may not be the people here, but the people back home for you, they think I'm in your shadow. You see online people talk about Shota. What have you done since you've been here, pal? You see, Shota, don't take this the wrong way. In fact, I actually respect you. I respect your family heritage. I respect you flew here from Japan on your own. That takes a real big nutsack. But Shota, next Saturday, I promise you one thing. When you get in the ring with me, it's not anything you've witnessed before. When you get in the ring with me, I'm gonna break every single bone in your face. I'm gonna send you back to Japan packing. And when you get to Japan, you do me a favour. Do me a favour. You look your dad in the eye. You look the rest of New Japan in the eye. With your eye socket down your face, your cheekbone falling out, your nose no longer there, your jaw hanging off your face. You tell them, Ricky Knight Jr.'s coming.
Not one for the faint-hearted, both men are clearly ready to leave it all on the line in this one, as RKJ goes up against Shota Umino for the British heavyweight title. We join the action here just after the culmination of the RKJ versus Doug Williams match from Bristol earlier in the year, and it was these comments from Doug that somewhat riled Ospreay.
RKJ, I take back my earlier statement. You are worthy of being the undisputed British champion. Your age belies your experience. You are worth it.
Now, Ospreay made a show return at New Japan Resurgence on August 14th, proclaiming himself to be the true IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. However, this wasn't the only thing on Ospreay's mind, and as he stepped back through the curtain, he had the following words for RKJ and Doug Williams.
As I was walking backstage, some staff member said, "Will, you forgot about this." I haven't forgotten about you guys at all. Revolution Pro Wrestling, you need to make one thing clear. There is only one IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, and there is only one undisputed British Heavyweight Champion. And now I was sitting back, relaxing, doing what I needed to do, get ready for rehab, but there's so many of you little twats who put my name in your mouth. I don't think there are consequences coming. And trust me, there are consequences coming, especially for you, Ricky Knight Jr., calling yourself the British Heavyweight Champion. I am the British Heavyweight Champion. But it's not about you, mate. It's about you, Doug Williams. Worthy of being the British Heavyweight Champion. I gotta give you mad credit, man. You still got balls for an old geezer. You got balls, mate. But I remembered you retiring at Wembley Arena. Now I want to know what you did with that retirement money, because you're clearly pissed broke and you want to come back into my scene, into my place of work. So I'm gonna let you. But all those years of me shaking your hand, saying thanks for what you've done for British wrestling. Now, you come up to me and you shake my hand.
The challenge to Williams was set, and I caught up with him after a successful win over Gideon Gray at the 229 to find out his thoughts on Ospreay.
An insult, an embarrassment to British wrestling. And it's no surprise to me that at the earliest opportunity, Rev Pro and New Japan Pro Wrestling decided to distance their titles from you as soon as they possibly could. There is no doubt, Will, that you are great at what you do. No doubt you are the best. But this 48-year-old old man, old geezer as you said, can still match up with the very best from anywhere all around the world. So whatever twisted challenge that you think you have given me, Will, I accept. I will take you on one-on-one for the first time ever, whenever you are available. And at the end of it, Will, we'll find out if you are the greatest pro wrestler. We'll find out if you are the very best fighter, and not just the very best gymnast. And we'll see who. We will see who will be shaking whose hand at the end of the day.
With the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship on the line, the assassin Will Ospreay returns to action against not only a legend in British wrestling, but also a man Ospreay feels has greatly disrespected him, the ambassador, Doug Williams. Live at the Cockpit 51 saw Giselle Shaw crowned the new undisputed British Women's Champion for the second time, winning the title in a match against Zoe Lucas. Ever since, Zoe has made it her mission to regain the title, along with help from her princess, Mariah May, and her team, former contenders Sean Jackson and Kenneth Halfpenny. Zoe was crowned Queen of the Ring 2021 and with it receives her shot at the British Women's Champion Giselle Shaw. Although she's previously beaten Lucas, Queen Zoe with her princess and team provide an entirely different challenge for Shaw and one which shouldn't be taken lightly. With the undisputed British Women's Championship on the line, Queen Zoe will provide a tough challenge for the champion Giselle Shaw. We've seen some phenomenal action over the past 2 months in the Great British Tag League, however we're down to the 2 block winners. Block A saw Destination Everywhere claim the block with wins over the Young Guns and the Dream Team, just enough to see them into the top place. A clean sweep from the Legion saw them top Group B, just as Gideon Gray said they would back when the Tag League was announced. The Legion is just one step away from reclaiming the gold that they feel still rightfully belongs to them. Michael Oku is planned for double duty on the night, which could play a factor in the result, yet both Oku and Mills are adamant that he hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Now both teams collide with the goal of being crowned both the first ever Great British Tag League winners and the new British Tag Team Champions. Ever since RevPro live in Bristol back on July 18th, we've seen a different side to Dan Maloney. And after a brutal battle with Dan McGee at the 229 on August 1st, Maloney made his feelings clear and laid down a challenge to the locker room.
Oh, I've had enough of all these games from you, this company and the whole scene. There is nobody in that locker room. There was nobody in yesterday's locker room. There'll be nobody in the week later's locker room that can touch me. Do you understand? The biggest, the baddest, everyone in there is a sore neck because of me. Okay? There is no one left here for me to beat. I played by the rules. I got it all done. And now you and all of you are playing on my rule book.
The challenge was answered by Adam Flex Maxted. Maloney didn't take too kindly to this, and when it looked like Maxted was about to come out on top, Maloney got himself out of dodge and told us again that things were going to be on his terms now. Maloney and Maxted go one-on-one with each other in a bout where both are looking to prove a point and get in the hunt for the British heavyweight title. We join the action here at the 229 for RevPro's first ever intergender match as Sean Jackson and Mariah May went up against Hyan and Giselle Shaw. Out of nowhere, Skye Smithson got involved in the action, leaving Hyan laying with a vicious roll of the dice on the floor and ultimately costing her team the win. We'll see Hyan looking for some retribution as she goes one-on-one with the Legion's vicious Skye Smithson. In one that's been bubbling away throughout the Back to Business tour, we've seen both Chris Ridgway and Robbie X lay claim to Michael Oku's British Cruiserweight Championship, with Ridgway picking up a win over Oku on the Huntington shows and Robbie X picking up a win over Ridgway. Both Robbie X and Ridgway have been granted a shot at the British Cruiserweight title, and with two men to contend with as opposed to one, this could be the end of the line for the longest reigning British Cruiserweight champion, Michael Oku.
We're going to do everything we can to get back to business. We are back to delivering the best pro wrestling scene on these shores.
As you've just seen, they are indeed coming home. Aussie Open returned to RevPro in Manchester at the 9-year anniversary show, and they will be going up against perhaps the team that have impressed the most coming out of the Great British Tag League in the Young Guns. In a potential match of the night, the Young Guns look to continue their impressive start to life in RevPro against the returning former British Tag Team Champions Mark Davis and Cal Fletcher, Aussie Open. And remember, Revolution Pro Wrestling's 9-year anniversary show is coming to you from the Victoria Warehouse in Manchester on the 21st of August. Pick up tickets from revolutionprowrestling.com or watch the show within 48 hours of the event, along with all our recent RevPro events at rpwondemand.com.